Hey everybody, Mika Go ahead, get Maguchi here. Oh my goodness. Good morning, darlings. I am sitting here in the airport in London, and it's such a refreshing thing, right, to get off the plane and hear, at least for me, growing up in Jamaica, where we're significantly, or was significantly influenced by the British, because I think they're more Americanized now than anything. But it was such a refreshing to hear the different accents, and you have transferred into a new place. So for the next few moments while I'm here, I will use somewhat of a British accent. I hope you've all had your cup of tea already. And that you're having a fantabulous Sunday. So I just wanted to share with you, about being unstoppable and walking and knowing your authority. So I've been really thinking and reflecting about, the individual or the persons or the women who have been thinking about doing something different or doing something radical in their life, and they're looking for somebody who has done it before, let's just say within their family, and they cannot find anybody like that. What do you do? How do you make that decision and take that step? You must know your authority. While I was on the plane, I was reading back into Genesis 1:26, and when God was forming or planning to create man, he said, let us make man in our own image, after our own likeness, and let them, that's a key word, let them, because that was inclusive of Eve that was to come, let them have dominion over the birds of the air, the fowl of the air, the fish in the sea, and everything under the sun. Now, what does that mean as it relates to being radical? It is everything. From the very beginning, we have been given authority. We have been given the power to do. We have been given the power to accomplish. We've been given the power of first. And never be afraid to being the first. Never be afraid to being the first. And most times, if you find yourself in that situation as that woman, whether you're firstborn like myself, or you're from a family or a heritage that people just did what was comfortable, you have to first and foremost know that you have authority in this earth. You have authority. God gave you that from the foundation of the world. Before we were even created, he had given us authority and dominion. So that's the first thing you need to know. And once you know your authority, once you know your power, once you know that you have dominion, listen, nothing becomes impossible to you. You become unstoppable. So I want to encourage that woman who is looking or want to start something, who wants to do something differently, who wants to get on the radical life and start a radical life. You have the power, you have the authority to do so. And I want to encourage you to walk in your authority. And when you're walking in your authority, that means you're not living from a place of fear. You're living from a place of power. You have a sound mind and the power of love to guide you into your next step. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to be the first. Don't be afraid to start something new. Make the decision today, knowing that you have authority, and believe me, help will come. Help will come. Don't sit and wait for it. Start. Because when you start, others will see the vision. Others will catch the vision, and they will want to run with you. But you must make a decision, and you must start. And the starting place is understanding that you have authority, understanding that you have dominion. Listen, I used to be afraid of dogs. Some dogs, because some of them are vicious. Growing up in Jamaica, I was attacked one time coming from Wednesday night prayer meeting, and let me tell you, I was ready to fight that thing because it was not letting up. But it was a little dog, but it had a big mouth. So is fear, right? So is fear. Fear just has a big mouth, but it really has no authority. And thinking now that I have authority over that to command it and listen, you better get away from me. So you command any fear, any worry, any doubt that might be creeping on you when you want to start something big. You got to make a decision and do it, and know your authority. Know your authority. You have dominion and you have power. So make that decision, and you be the example that you're looking for. You be the example that you're looking for. Make books your friend. Make reading the Word of God your friend. And there you will find many, 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 many examples. They weren't perfect, but they did it anyway. It doesn't have to be perfect for you either, but I want to encourage you to make the decision to do it anyway, and remember that you have authority. You have authority. Have an amazing rest of the Sunday. I am going to get into some reading and mental planning, because Ghana, we are on our way. Radical Woman Conference is on the way. We are about to get it all the way into the radical zone. So have an amazing Sunday, and I will talk to you later.